Fox 5 News at 6 starts right now.
As Hurricane Dorian nears the Carolinas,
it is the water that is the real danger, and it is clear that we are going to have a lot of water.
trees are already knocked down, like this 200-year-old oak tree near Wilmington.
And a possible tornado along the Carolina shores, flattening the fence around a home with debris tossed across lawns. Plus, a funnel cloud in Myrtle Beach amid ominous skies as Dorian moves closer and closer.
As people await the deadly storm,
hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Bahamians are already looking at the destruction left behind.
Nothing is here, nothing at all. Everything is gone, just bodies.
Tonight, new video showing the moment Dorian hit hard and how the Bahamas Consulate General in Atlanta plans to help.
The grit and resiliency of this community.
This will not define us. We are a unique community, and we will continue to be a unique, special community.
Similar messages tonight from the mayors of El Paso, Texas and Dayton, Ohio. It comes as both cities are facing tragedy tonight. 2 mass shootings, dozens dead, dozens more injured in the hospital tonight.
The first attack happened Saturday in El Paso, Texas. Police say the 21-year-old man seen in this video opened gunfire at a Walmart. Then just 13 hours later, surveillance cameras captured the chaos in Dayton, where a 24-year-old man started shooting outside of a nightclub. Here's how one witness describes those moments of terror.
All of a sudden, people start running, and that's when I started hearing shots fired, and bullets were just riddling.
Tonight, the nation is grieving. Good evening. I'm Deidre Dukes.
Thanks for being with us. I'm Kerry Charles.
Starts right now.
Surveillance video from inside a jail shows the moment a man tries to take his own life. It also shows what happened when inmates and a deputy joined forces to save that inmate's life.
Plus, just hours ago, a car hit a child riding his bike. What we know so far about the crash in Spalding County. And heavy rain moving through Georgia. This is a live look at the storms on Fox 5 Live Viper. Tonight's forecast and what you can expect heading into the weekend just moments away.
But first, we have 2 breaking stories tonight. Fox 5's Morse Diggs is live in Atlanta, where a car has been shot at and then overturned.
In Fayette County, Fox 5's George Franco is live where a standoff has turned into a search. And that's where we begin tonight. Good evening to you. I'm Cindy Simpson.
And I'm Russ Spencer. We're told 2 family members got into an argument at that Fayette County home. But what escalated into a standoff with police has now turned into a search.
Now let's get straight over to Fox 5's George Franco. George, what's happening there right now?
Russ, we'll keep on this story, bring you any updates later. But for now, in Fayette County, I'm George Franco, Fox 5 News.
All right, we appreciate it, George. Our second breaking story tonight, shots fired, a crash, and a car overturned. Atlanta police on the hunt for a gunman while crews work to clear that crime scene.
The victim tells Fox 5 he was driving down Beckwith Street today when someone opened fire on his car. Fox 5's Morse Diggs is live at the scene now. Morse, is that driver okay?
The search is on tonight to find whoever shot and killed a teenager last night in Clayton County. Police found several shell casings around the 19-year-old's body on a roadway near Riverdale.
Fox 5's Angelique Proctor spent the day talking to residents who live near the murder scene. Angelique, those residents unfortunately told you the sound of gunshots didn't surprise them.
You know, that's right. We are live in Clayton County. Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Angelique, thanks. We turn now to breaking news in DeKalb County. Police are looking for the person who shot a teenager at an apartment complex off McElroy Road. Officers found the victim just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. He had been shot several times and is now at the hospital in critical condition. We will update developments on fox5atlanta.com and tonight on Fox 5 News at 10. Tonight.
Well, Russ, another breaking story. It's a sad update. We're learning that the father who tried to save his son's life when he was drowning has died. Last Thursday at Lake Lanier, the father noticed that his son hadn't come up from the water, so he jumped in to save him, but he ended up going under as well. Lifeguards pulled both of them out. The 9-year-old boy died on Wednesday.
We want to go back now to some breaking news in DeKalb County tonight.
Now, police are looking for the person who shot a teen at an apartment complex off McElroy Road. That's where Fox 5's Denise Dillon is live for us. Denise, what's the latest?
Well, police were called out
In DeKalb County, health officials confirmed the year's first case of a West Nile virus infection. The patient is a woman in her 50s from East Atlanta. County officials urge the public to stay safe by protecting their homes from mosquitoes. Meanwhile, in Florida, officials confirm a case of dengue fever. It's the fourth case of the mosquito-borne illness in Broward County. Dengue fever can present itself as a flu-like illness with muscle aches, pain, fever, and sometimes a rash. There are no vaccines to prevent it.
And the CDC is confirming triple E, or Eastern Equine Encephalitis, has killed 3 people in the U.S. Now, this is a deadly brain-infecting virus spread by mosquitoes.
And even if you survive the acute phase of the illness, you can have severe neurologic deficits thereafter, and people may actually die years after their original infection.
The CDC says fighting triple E is all about preventing mosquito bites, so cover exposed skin, drain standing water, and end outdoor activities before sunset. That's when the virus carrying insects becomes more active.
Don't make any assumptions, remain vigilant, and be prepared.
Tonight at 10, the East Coast paying close attention to Hurricane Dorian. The storm is a major Category 4 hurricane. New tonight, why Red Cross volunteers throughout the country are coming to Atlanta ahead of the storm's landfall. Plus, a scare for hundreds of shoppers at Lenox Square Mall today. What police say really happened when people thought they heard gunshots. But we begin tonight with breaking news: a deadly mass shooting in Texas. Midland police say 5 people are dead and more than 20 others are injured. Investigators say the shooting happened in between Midland and Odessa. Those cities are in West Texas, about 5 hours southwest of Dallas. Authorities say the day of terror in West Texas began when a man being pulled over by state troopers started shooting through his rear car window with a rifle. 3 law enforcement officers were shot in addition to the 21 civilian gunshot victims. One witness a distance away caught some of the gunshots on camera.
The cop just hit the barrier.
Get out, get out, get out.
Get out, get out, get out, get out. Stand still. He's shooting him, he's shooting him.
Police say the shooter, a man in his 30s, was shot and killed at a movie theater in Odessa. They have not identified him yet, but say they have some background information on him. Meanwhile, Vice President Mike Pence says President Trump has been briefed.
Our hearts go out to all the victims, families who had loved ones lose their lives. We commend the law enforcement in Odessa for their swift and courageous response. But at the President's direction, we deployed the full resources of the federal government.
The shooting comes just 4 weeks after a gunman opened fire at a Walmart in El Paso, Texas. 22 people died.
A truly inspiring story in Covington. 1 year after being shot, Covington police officer Matt Cooper led a pack of runners in the Covington Police Fuzz Run. His participation in today's race marked a major milestone in his miraculous recovery.
My main goal was to get my feeding tube out.
Just hours from now, thousands of students will head back to the classroom. Several counties will kick off the new school year tomorrow. They include Coweta, Butts, Clayton, DeKalb, and Fayette counties, as
well as Griffin, Spalding, Gwinnett, Heard, and Clark counties. You can join us live tomorrow on Good Day Atlanta. We will be live in Clayton, DeKalb, and Gwinnett counties for everything you need to know for the first day of school. I can hear the kids groaning right now.
And I'm thinking back to when I was little. I was saying a very exciting time of year. That's what I was about to say.
Okay.
Lots of fun. You got your brand new backpack and all your school supplies.
School clothes. Got to look good for that first day.
It's a great time. The only thing that could make it better is if the weather cooperates, Jeff.
Well, I think it will for the most part.